So you just bought yourself a Jeep Wrangler and you're wondering what are some cheap, inexpensive mods that you can do to your Jeep that you can buy off of Amazon. Don't worry guys, I got you covered. Backed by popular demand, I'm bringing back another video showing you some cheap, inexpensive mods that you can do to your Jeep Wrangler that you can buy off of Amazon. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. We're jumping right into today's video. But if you're new to my channel, my name is Jeffrey. We do videos on my 2018 Jeep Wrangler JL alongside the Mustang GT, which is behind this Jeep Wrangler. But without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. So yeah, we're gonna be installing some quick modifications that you can do. And these are a couple of things that I personally have bought, and I think that you guys will possibly like as well. All right, cool. So the first thing I will always suggest to anyone is to get these really cheap, inexpensive grab handles. Now these grab handles that I bought, these ones were a little bit more expensive. I'll have these ones linked down below. They are color matched to the Jeep, but I did just buy some actual other sets for the rear just because of, yeah, it's kind of funny. I bought some for the front, but I didn't really think about for the back. So especially if your Jeep is going to be lifted at all, it really does help to have some type of grab handle. Especially on my Jeep, I do not have a step stool. I took that off because I want to have the extra clearance when we're off-roading. So just having this extra little grab handle helps out a lot. Inside the new JLs, they do have these little grab handles that are here. In the JKs, they don't, but you can also buy, there's other grab handles that actually will mount up here on the JK. So there's a lot of different, mounts and stuff like that that you can use for grab handles, but trust me, you're gonna want it. I didn't really think about it for my passengers, but yeah, it is a good thing to have. So I do have some installed on the back. These ones are not as nice as these ones, because these are the ones that we use, the most, especially like my wife when she gets in and out of the passenger seat in the front. But for the back, just got some normal black ones. They're a little bit cheaper, but they come inside a set of like 4 most of the time, sometimes 2. Like these nicer ones, these came inside a set of 2. But yeah, honestly, if you're looking to do anything, I would definitely look to do that. Probably number 1. Another really good modification to do, which we just purchased this. It's actually really simple, but when you start thinking about it, it makes a lot of sense. That's a really cheap, inexpensive window bug protector. Now these things come in handy, especially a lot if you're going to be going off-roading or if you're going to be out camping, overlanding, wherever, and you want to stop somewhere and you want to roll down the windows. These things help out a lot. A lot of people even use them, if you're just inside your normal car as well. Basically, you roll down the window, but this thing goes over the actual window seal. Keeps out the bugs, but you can still get that ventilation inside of the Jeep or inside of the vehicle. I purchased these because I know we are definitely going to be doing some overlanding, some car camping coming up soon. We're actually going to be driving down to San Diego, and we're going to be staying inside the Jeep because we're going to go to SeaWorld, their Halloween event. If you want, you can check out our theme park channel where we're doing a whole bunch of Halloween, Horror Night stuff, theme park stuff. You can check that out. It will be linked down below. But that's one of the main reasons why we did buy these guys, and I want to show you guys how you install them really quickly. All right, so as you can see, pretty simple. The window is down. It's pretty simple, truly. Just open up the window or open up the door, kind of like that. And you can close the window. Perfect. You have nice airflow, but the bugs don't get in. This thing is really simple, but if you're doing any type of car camping or anything like that, this thing comes in handy so much. I'm really excited to have this small little modification. This next item, I believe a lot of people should purchase this, especially off Amazon, and that's going to be these Aftermarket Mirrors. So if you have a JK, JL, anything like that, when you take the doors off, there isn't a mirror on the vehicle, which I think the Bronco actually did it geniusly. It's actually attached to the frame of the vehicle itself, so the A-pillar, so when you take the doors off, there's still a mirror there. In Jeeps, it's not like that. So legally, you technically need to have a mirror. So go on Amazon, buy yourself a set of some aftermarket mirrors that you can put onto the Jeep. I have an actual review for this exact one that I did install. So if you want to see a full installation video on this and how to use these guys, go to that video. I have a link down below. This is going to be a real in-depth video to show you how do you actually install these things onto the Jeep. How do you take the doors off the Jeep JL? So if you're interested in that, check that video out down below. So for this next modification, it really comes down to personal preference. I personally like this thing a lot, so let's install it real quick on the Jeep. It's strange. I don't really sit over in the passenger seat of the Jeep that often, so whenever I do it, it feels so weird. It really does. Anyways, but okay, so this next modification is going to be actually for the center console of the Jeep. So this guy right here, this is actually just a little padding to put on top of it, which I think for me personally, out of any vehicles, I love having a nice center console, something that feels like more like substantial and just like big. I think the reason why I like SUVs, I like having like a big like center console system and like just area. That's for me personally. I know with the new JLs, it's kind of puny over here, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. That's one thing I do like. I like having extra storage, extra space. You can just put stuff in there and stuff like that. So that's what I like. So this guy right here is nothing, it's pretty simple, but it's actually just like a padding that you can put on top of it, which helps give you a little bit extra padding. Because this thing is, it's fine. It's fine. Inside the JKs, I know these things are definitely a lot harder, which I'll have linked down below. This guy that I got for the JL and the ones that I actually did have for my old JK, I did the same thing for the JK as well. So what you have to do, basically clean this area off, you know, real quickly, give it a nice little wipe down. Once everything's clear, it does have like little 3M double-sided tape. Just unstick it, put it on, and yeah, that's pretty simple. So let me do that real quick. I want to see what it looks like when I'm done. And just like that, it's on. Pretty simple, but it does give you a little bit extra padding, and I think it actually looks pretty nice, and especially inside of here. Gives you like a nice little rugged look, but the main thing is though, it gives you a little bit extra padding, and I really love that a lot. But speaking of center consoles inside the Jeep, check out this video right here. This is going to be the video that I did on all of the extra center console modifications that I did to the Jeep to help add a little bit extra storage and a little bit extra space to the center console. Check this video out. I have a lot more stuff showing off, you know, like kind of like what I did to help bring this whole center console space up to like my liking. Check this video out. See you on the other side. See you guys.